Crosstown Street in Lower Manhattan, in almost the center of the financial district, stands an uninspired building. Through these portals pass the most tempting, bulging money bags in the United States. The Security Transport Company keeps New York's money circulating. The money comes in, the money goes out. Payrolls, deposits, receipts, and transfers. Money, money everywhere, and not a cent to steal. Not easily, that is.
Everybody freeze! I want all the paper in the safe except for the ones. Move! Press that alarm and you're dead. Now don't anybody move.
Hey, hi, Mike! Hi, Danny, how are you? Just fine. How's things?
Oh, great.
Here's your change, miss. Thank you, miss. Thank you very much.
Hey, haven't seen you around, Mike.
Huh? Oh, I stopped by the night. You hired yourself a helper, didn't you?
Hey, how about that? Business is great. Even bought a couple other newsstands across town.
No. When are you going to move Park Avenue?
Hey, well, next week, any...
Hey, how's Mom?
Ah, just fine, Mike. Hey, when are you coming up to dinner? Mama's always asking. Man, they're in a hurry.
Yeah. That's Ed Carmichael with a robber detail. Must be a big one.
Ah, thanks, boys. Thanks, Mike. On a counter, anyplace.
Yeah, I got a funny feeling. Security Transport's the next block, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, one of my clients carries the insurance on that outfit. I'll see you around, Danny. The hit was $160,000. Birdseed compared to a transport company holdup in Boston a few years back. But it was big enough to bring the top guns from New York's finest, including Captain Pat Chambers. The testimony of the office people was typical. There were 2 hold-up men, there were 4. They were in their 50s, their 30s, their teens. They wore charcoal gray suits, blue Levi's, and GI khakis. Depending on which witness you believed, they carried .45 automatics, German Mausers, and/or .22 rifles.
Any more questions, Mike?
No more questions.
All right, Miss Anderson.
How many more you got?
Just 2. The office boy and a bookkeeper, Maria Cimini.
Maria Cimini?
What's the matter?
Well, no, nothing. I just think I know the girl, that's all.
It wouldn't surprise me.
A wise guy.
Maria Cimini? You come right in, miss. I'm Captain Chambers. Maybe you know Mr. Hammer?
Hello, Mike.
Well, Maria. My gosh, you know, Danny's always telling me how much you've grown, but, yeah, he sure is right. How long you been working here?
About 6 months.
6 months.
Ever since I got out of school.
And won't you sit down, Mr. Cimini? Mike, take a look at this report.
Yeah?
No fingerprints on the door. That means they use gloves. Or...
Yeah, or a handkerchief or tissue paper or something.
Well, she's your friend. You want to question her?
Yeah, all right, give me a report, Jeff. Well, Maria, your statement here says the men were about 40 years old and about 6 feet tall. Is that right?
It's only a guess.
Yeah, well, can't you think of anything special about them? Such as, well, how they talk, the sound of their voices, gestures, anything like that?
No, I was so scared.
Yeah, of course. We can't figure out just quite how they got through that locked door. Now, Miss Zender here says that you went over to the water cooler to get a drink of water just before they came in. Is that
Yes,
right?
I did.
Well, did you notice whether the door was locked that time or not?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's about all, Pat. You got any other questions?
Not just now. Yeah. Mr. Meany, thank you very much. Mr. Nyland tells me the office will be closed the rest of the day.
Nice seeing you again, Mike.
Yeah, so long, Maria.
Oh, you getting a hot flash?
Oh, no. Well, I'll see you in the office tomorrow morning.
Hey, where are you going?
I got a date. Something special you wouldn't understand.
Hey, Mike, you tuned in on something I'm not getting?
Well, are you referring to my date or to the case, Captain Chambers?
You know what I mean.
Now, look, Pat, have I ever kept anything out on you? Now, go on, answer me honestly. Have I ever?
Yes.
Well, that just goes to show who your friends are. I could have been wrong, and I was praying like 60 that I was. But I knew Maria Ciamini almost as well as I knew her brother Danny. And something was tearing her apart. It wasn't just fear or simple shock at what she'd seen. There was guilt mixed in with Maria's fright, and I had to find out why, whether I liked it or not.
Well, that's that. There you go. Take the check. Hey, hi, Mike.
What are you doing, closing up, Danny?
I am not the stand. Hey, that was security transport that was robbed, wasn't it? Maria was just spying her way home.
Yeah, I know. I saw her. Listen, Danny, about that dinner date, how about tonight?
Hey, well, sure, Mike. Great.
Well, you better call Mom and tell her I'm coming.
Nah, she was making rigatoni when I left this morning. There'll be plenty. Hey, come on, let's shop. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, don't forget to tell them about the papers, huh? Come on, Mike. Something wrong, Mike?
Oh, no. No, I just regretting I ate so much lunch.
Come on.
The rigatoni was good, but the knot in my stomach didn't leave room for it. I'd known Mama Ciamini for nearly 10 years, and Danny, well, I'd watched him on that corner night after night, rain or shine, making his own way with no complaint, just as though he didn't have sticks for legs. How do you break the news to people like this that little sister's a thief? And why? That's what I couldn't figure out. Why?
What do you think Danny does then, huh?
I know, Mama. You tell me.
He takes a $20 bill and puts it in my hand and says, "Happy birthday, Mama." Now, how do you like that, huh?
Well, I'd say that's a very thoughtful boy.
Oh, yeah, but he works too hard. I keep telling him money isn't everything, but he won't listen to me.
Well, he's ambitious, Mama.
Too much, maybe.
Come on, let's get off my back. Let's talk about somebody else, huh?
All right, what about Maria here? You know, I'll bet you got every good-looking guy south of Washington Square begging her for a date, huh?
That isn't exactly so, Mike.
No, not anymore, Michael. Not since you started running out with this Nick Barron.
Please, Mama.
Why shouldn't I say so? Isn't it the truth? Maybe you listen to Michael here. He's a good friend. He'll tell you the boy's no good.
Please, I don't want to talk about it anymore, Mama. Excuse me.
Mama, you shouldn't be so hard on her.
Nick Barron's no good.
Nick Barron, Nicky. Isn't that Art Barron's younger brother?
Yeah, you know how bad that man is.
How long she been running around with him?
2, 3 weeks. I don't know. She doesn't tell me nothing anymore.
Oh, well.
Oh, what a nice kid like Maria's doing with a punk like him.
Oh, Mike, she's young. She's easily impressed. Well, Nick, he's got dough. He's flashy. She'll get over it.
And you don't even know what's happening. You're so busy making money, you don't know how much your sister's changed.
Maria's a good girl, Mama. Now, she wouldn't do anything wrong. I'll get it.
Hello, Danny. Maria ready?
Tell her you're here. Oh, this is my camera.
My camera, hey. I heard my brother talk about you.
That funny? I had a feeling he'd want to forget me.
You're the private eye with the big nose, eh?
Yeah, big nose. Big, round, bold nose, but sensitive, very sensitive. As a matter of fact, that's how I found your brother last time.
Now, listen, Seamus.
Nick, I'm ready to go now.
Let's get out of here. Oh, I'll tell my brother that I ran into you.
Yeah, you do that.
I'll tell him what you said, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you working for your brother now, Nick?
I wish I were. I know the first job I'd do.
That'd be your last. But if you get the urge, bring your friends.
Nick,
Come on.
Look, it's getting late, Mama. I gotta run, Danny.
It's not late, Michael.
Well, I've got to meet some client in the office, and, look, Mama, the dinner was wonderful.
I'm glad you could come, Mike.
Mike, listen, someday maybe you'll find time to talk to Maria, huh?
Yeah, I will.
Please.
Yes, Mommy, I will, honestly.
All right, good night.
Goodbye.
Come again soon.
Yep.
All right, you sit down and finish your dinner.
Finding Maria and her date wasn't as hard as it might seem. Nick Barron's big brother owned a piece of 3 clip joints on the east side. I drew a blank in spot number 1 and moved on to the second place, where I told the bouncer I was looking for a friend. Any friend. And that got me pointed in the right direction. Nick and Maria were warming a spot in the corner of the box. The punk seemed to be having fun, but Maria wasn't. Maybe she was having pangs of conscience. I hope she was.
Stop acting like the world caved in. If you're worried about today, relax.
worried.
Sit down. Let's go, Maria.
All right, loudmouth, you're out of your block. Turn around and start walking. Move!
Let's go, Maria.
I'll kill you, Hammer.
Even in this joint, you couldn't get away with it? Come on, Maria, let's go home. All right, come on, folks. Break it up, break it up. The boy just had a fainting spell, that's all. Go on, beat it! Now, listen, chum, you give me any problems, and I'll swear enough complaints to put Junior here on ice and close his joint for 6 months. Here. Come on, let's get out of here. Go on, beat it! I drove out the West Side Highway and gave Maria the first 5 minutes to get rid of the shakes, and then I lowered the boom. There wasn't time to be gentle about it. All right, lead off right from the beginning.
What do you want?
The truth. What started you playing footsie with a wet-nosed gunsel like Nick Barron?
I like him.
You like him. Knock it off. You were in on that job. You unlocked that door.
No,
Nick pulled that job. Nick and who else besides you?
I don't know.
You don't know. Now, look, Maria, I'm just one jump ahead of the law. Maybe not even that. They're going to connect you and Nick, and then there's nothing I can do.
There's nothing you can do anyway.
Yeah, maybe, maybe not, but I'll try. For your mother and for Danny, I'll try. Why did you do it, Maria? Why did you get involved?
Can't tell you.
Your brother worked 15, 16 hours a day to keep you clothed and fed. Is this the way you pay him back?
No, I love Danny.
Knock it off.
I did it for him. I did it for Danny. They were going to kill him.
Who?
Somebody Nick knew. That's what he said at first, anyway. Now I think he's the one. He and some friends of his.
What friends?
A man called Porky. And another boy who went to school with us called Jim Lawson.
I mean, you went into this just because they threatened Danny? No.
It wasn't just a threat. They almost did it. Danny got beaten up about a month ago, didn't he tell you?
No.
They jumped him in an alley. Robbed him. Beat him with his own crutches. Right after that, Nick stopped me in the street. He knew all about it. Even though Danny hadn't told anyone except me. Then you heard about the car running into the newsstand about a week ago?
Yeah, but that was an accident.
No. Nick said something was going to happen the night before.
And you didn't tell him?
I did. He just said he could take care of himself. I had to do it, Mike, don't you see? I had to do it for Danny. What are they going to do with me, Mike? What are you going to do?
I don't know. All I know is I'm going to take you home right now. Well, the Barron brothers and Stumbling Sam. That's funny I didn't see you when I came in.
Must be that sensitive nose wasn't working.
Shut up. Well, Hammer, it's been a long, long time.
Not long enough. What do you want, all right?
I understand you pushed the kid around tonight.
You understand, right?
He had it coming.
Artie!
Shut up. You know, if I ever catch him packing a gun, I'll shove it right down his throat.
Be an interesting sight.
What I want to know is, why did you pick up the kid's girlfriend?
I know the family, all right? I think she's too young to be playing around in the sewers.
Try again, Hammer.
All right. I think you know why.
Sure, I know. We all know. The question is, what are you going to do about it?
I haven't decided yet.
No, huh? Well, let me tell you. You're not going to do anything. We both got problems, Hammer. I got Nicky here. He wants to be a big shot like me. He tried to pull this job just to impress me.
Artie, what are you saying? What are you doing?
Shut up. You got the Chiminis. If you pull Nicky in for this rap, the Chimini girl goes along for the ride. She's an accessory. Now, I think it's a standoff, Hammer. All you've got to do is keep your mouth shut.
You think I will?
Yeah, I think you will. Because you don't want to hurt the old lady by telling her daughter's a thief. And her brother, what do you suppose it'll do to him?
Get out, Baron.
You know, I knew you and me could talk this thing over. We're both smart men, except you're soft inside, Hammer. That's the only difference between us. All right, kid, beat it.
You got that big nose stepped on, didn't you, Wise?
I said beat it! The kid talks too much.
Baron was right. It was a standoff. I couldn't pinch Nick without sending Maria to jail. And I couldn't let Nick go free and still sleep nights. There was just one chance. One chance.
Yeah? Oh, Mike, what is it?
Pat, what do you want out of the security transport job?
What do I want? What kind of games you playing? What time is it anyway?
Would you settle to get all the money back, all of it, but no pinch?
You know better than to even ask that.
Look, don't go righteous on me, Pat. You've made legitimate deals before.
Not with you. I never had to.
There's always a first time.
Maybe I don't need a deal, Mike. Did it ever occur to you that I can add 2 and 2 and come up with the same answer you get?
Yeah, well, let's hear you start adding.
No. You're making noises like a man on the other team, and I don't like it.
You're bluffing, Pat.
Am I? Let me give you a little clue. While you were chasing Maria Cimini, what do you think I was doing?
Oh, no, Pat. No, I don't believe it. Come on in, Danny.
They have to close the stand at midnight, Mike. Just thought I'd stop by.
It's more than that, isn't it, Danny? It's Maria.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, Maria.
When did you find out?
I began to guess when you stopped and invited yourself to dinner. I wondered about her going out with Nick for a long time, but
Danny, do you know why she did it?
Yeah, Nick had me rolled in the alley and had the stand right. Then he put the pressure on Marie, and she did it to save my life.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you wouldn't send her to jail for doing it, would you, Mike?
Do you know any way I can get out of it?
For money. It isn't as though it's yours. Or somebody's who can't afford to lose it. The insurance company will make it good.
I work for them.
But, Mike, it's Maria, my sister. And what about Mama?
Look, no matter what I do, no matter if I even lied, I couldn't get out of it.
The police already know. They just phoned me. They know where the money is. They've already found it.
Where?
I don't know. They didn't mention. Come on. I'll drive you down the stand and take you home.
No, Mike. I'd rather be alone.
Maybe I was wrong to let the kid walk out like that, alone. But that's what Danny wanted. I couldn't take back what Maria had done or make the blow easier on Mama Cimini. And Danny, well, I had to face it. If it hadn't been for Danny, the whole thing would never have happened. Now I had the most unpleasant job of all to do.
Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Danny.
Well, what are you doing here?
Waiting for you. This is your shortcut home, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you want?
I want the money.
What money?
It was in that bundle of newspapers that the boys dropped off the truck this morning, wasn't it, Danny?
What money? You said the cops found them.
No, I lied to you, Danny. You know, they know things about you that I wouldn't even dream of. How you've come up in the world these past 6 months. Why you even use your paper stands for taking horse bets.
Lots of guys run book for extra money.
You wanted money so badly that you even tied up with a punk like Nick Barron.
Ah, Nick had me jumped. Had the stand rack.
No, Danny, no, that was your idea. A way to scare your sister so that she'd play ball with Nick.
Mike, I'm sorry about Maria. But what's done's done. She doesn't have to get hurt. Give us a break, Mike. A break.
The bag.
Mike, don't! Listen to me. You don't know what it's like to want to be somebody. To want to do big things. Not be able to move fast enough to do them.
That's a sick excuse, Danny.
Mike, you see this gun?
Give me the bag, Danny.
Mike, don't!
Danny?
Mike, I didn't mean it to be like this. You're my friend. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Mike! I'm an awful disappointment to you, Mike. It's funny. All I can think about is the guy learning to walk before he tries to run. It's funny, isn't it, Mike? Isn't it?